Today we'll be talking about mindfulness. Our capacity to succeed at what we do is largely dependent on our mindset. Success is not that difficult to attain, but only if you are ready to make an effort. To live a successful life, it is important to develop habits that will positively impact you both personally and professionally. One such habit impacting your success rate is the habit of being mindful. Mindful thinking is all about being aware of your thoughts. Whether we are fully aware of it or not, the beliefs and thoughts we hold shape the actions we take and the results we achieve. Increasing our awareness of our thoughts and mindfully shaping them in positive ways is a key component in adopting a success mindset. Practicing mindfulness as well as meditation have long been understood in ancient traditions as fundamental tools for addressing our thoughts and actions. More recently, modern-day science has backed up much of what these traditions have already shown. Research has found that mindfulness and meditation can benefit us in numerous ways, such as by increasing our attention, regulating difficult emotions, decreasing stress and anxiety, and improving sleep quality. When it comes to developing a success mindset, mindfulness and meditation are highly effective. In a world where things happen a mile a minute, and in a society that is continuously changing, we must be vigilant about our mindfulness. We must always be aware of what is going on around us. Here are 10 strategies you can use to become more mindful. Number 1. Create moments of pause. Although we are busy, most of us still have time. It's not so much a matter of having time as it is making time. Despite popular belief, it doesn't take as much time as one might think to slow down and become mindful. Although excess or free time is beneficial, this should not be an all-or-nothing situation. If you do not have hours of free time every day to do things slowly or to meditate for hours, it doesn't mean that it's impossible to be mindful. Simple practices, such as setting an alarm every few hours to take a couple of minutes to force yourself stop what you are doing, can help you slow down and be more mindful. Number 2. Mindful breathing to refocus the mind. Your breathing is the focal point of many mindfulness and meditation practices. As your breath is always with you, it acts as a reliable anchor for grounding your attention when the mind wanders. Part of what inhibits our ability to succeed is a tendency for the mind to be scattered and unfocused. Through mindful breath awareness, we can release the clutter of the mind and come back to a clear state. Within this clarity, we'll find a heightened capacity to focus on the task or goal at hand. Mindful breathing can be developed as a daily habit by taking 2-minute timeouts throughout the day, or whenever it becomes difficult to focus. To practice, set a timer for 2 minutes, close your eyes, and ground your attention in the flow of your breath. If the mind wanders, acknowledge its movement away from the breath, and then return your attention to this natural force of life. When the timer rings, return your attention to a single task. As you complete the task, be observant of whenever the mind wanders, and feel free to take a few deep, mindful breaths to refocus. Number 3. Do things by hand. Years ago, when machines and robots were coming into the world, everyone thought that eventually no one would have to work, or at least work very little. However, technology has seemed to increase our workload. For example, although there are many benefits from washing machines and dishwashers, something has been lost. For some, the act of doing dishes is therapeutic. It not only cleanses dirty dishes, but somehow provides a deeper, personal, and internally gratifying cleansing. You might not have time every day, but why not consider doing some things by hand? Maybe get a manual coffee grinder and grind your coffee each morning. Number 4. Journal. The word journal can be a very scary word for many. It might bring visions of notebooks and writing pages and pages of prose every night before bed. Although journaling can be writing every thought and feeling onto paper, it doesn't have to be. It could be as simple as writing down one moment in the day you felt most alive or most happy, and then writing down one moment in the day you felt least alive and least satisfied. You don't need to use a bounded notebook. Feel free to use whatever is most effortless for you. It could be the whiteboard calendar on your fridge or a Google Doc. Number 5. Think about other people. When life gets busy, it's easy to get entrenched in our little world and bubble. Seeing a person regularly or even talking to them does not ensure that you are solely focused on them. Because you might not have the time to engage in a full-length, in-depth conversation with a person, you can simply stop, pause, and think of them. Think of how grateful you are for them. Think of a fond memory. Think of something you hope and want for them. Think about how great they are and how you wish to be more like them in some ways. Number 6. Eliminate distractions. Research suggests that merely having a phone in your pocket or on the table makes the person less attentive to the people they are with. Seeing a phone automatically generates the stress of email or the possibility of something more interesting happening. As much as you can, try to eliminate technology in the morning, before bed, and in the company of other people. Consider putting the phone on autopilot or do not disturb, or simply put it physically away so you can't feel it or see it. Number 7. Witnessing and releasing self-limiting beliefs. Mindfulness practice also helps to increase our awareness of the subconscious thoughts and beliefs we hold. For many of us, some of our most ingrained beliefs are self-limiting ideas rooted in criticism. These thoughts inhibit us from feeling confident and worthy of achieving our dreams. By viewing them from a place of non-attachment, we're able to see them as illusions. Witnessing the self-limiting thoughts we hold requires patience and compassion. Unraveling them can take time and stir up resistance or difficult emotions. By tending to our inner narratives with care and compassion, we can stop fighting them and at the same time find space to let them go. As you practice this, remember that it is crucial to approach these self-limiting beliefs from a place of non-attachment. Become an outside observer of them, taking the viewpoint of a loving friend, spiritual teacher, or wise elder. Number 8. Practicing affirmation meditation. Once we have witnessed the self-limiting beliefs we hold, we can instill positive beliefs in their place to help boost our embodiment of the success mindset. Affirmation meditation is one way of doing this. It invites us to focus our attention on words of positivity that counteract whatever negative thoughts we have habitually held onto. To practice affirmation meditation, take your time to consider what is your highest self wants you to know or embody. Formulate this wish into a clear, powerful sentence of affirmation and then set a timer for 5 minutes. Close your eyes and silently repeat the affirmation to yourself until the timer rings. Number 9. Cultivating a sense of gratitude. Another way that mindfulness and meditation can help boost the success mindset is through gratitude practice. When we are appreciative of what we have, we reaffirm a mindset of positivity. This positive outlook on life helps us to believe in our ability to succeed and enables us to see challenges as opportunities. To enhance our future success, we can practice gratitude daily. Whether in a journal or during meditation, gratitude invites us to make note of all that we have to be thankful for. For example, it is customary in many cultures to take a moment before eating to say a prayer or make an acknowledgement of gratitude. Why not stop for a moment before you eat, just for 30 seconds, to acknowledge how fortunate you are to eat a nourishing and delicious meal? Take a moment to appreciate not just the meal, but all the things you have in life, such as your family, friends, and your life. Number 10. Body scanning for stress release. In addition to practices centered around our thoughts and beliefs, mindfulness meditation helps us tap into the physical body in a caring way. When we are stressed, we often hold unconscious tension in the body, such as in tight shoulders, a stiff jaw, or a contracted belly. Through a body scan practice, we become more aware of this tension and can start to gently soften it. As we do this, our stress response lessens, and we find an increased capacity to carry on peacefully and courageously. To practice, we can take 3-minute timeouts throughout our busy days to mindfully tune into the body. By closing our eyes and scanning the body from head to toe, we enhance our awareness of where we hold unnecessary tension. Once we know it is there, it becomes easier to let go of it. In the process, the stress we hold in the mind also begins to dissipate. In conclusion, when mindfulness is practiced correctly, it can have many positive impacts on your life. It might not solve problems, but it will give you the strength to face them. In fact, as we establish new habits of turning towards both mind and body, we become more aware of all the unconscious barriers we hold against our own success. Meditation and mindfulness practices empower us to gently and compassionately break through these barriers. And as we set our sights on success, these practices continue to uplift us and propel us forward in inspired ways. How do you practice mindfulness daily? Share with us below. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Please click the thumbs up and write your personal tips in the comments below. Thank you for your support, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more from us. See you in the next video.